Hello, M0CRT, Nigel here. How are you? I'd just like to give you an update where I am with the si570 soft rock radio that's been home built by Dean Bryce G0UIL. The unit's been now on test for about 48 hours, and I've made some test transmissions and reception and swapping of reports with FT8 mode, which has been very successful. As you can see in front of you, we've got a reception here on 30 meters, 10136 on the FT8 Digi mode. And if we swap into JTDX, sorry, you can see the current levels of activity that we've had over the past 48 hours. What will also give you some idea of what's happening at the moment is aspects of PSK Reporter. So let's bring up PSK Reporter and let's have a look at reception reports on 30 meters. So the last 2 hours have seen reception ports on 30 meters from the UK, which is looking pretty good. If we extend that out to 6 hours and we extend that out to the last 24 hours, you'll see that it's been doing pretty well. We've had some swapping of contacts between a few German stations and I near Europe, not having anything further afield, but the reception reports themselves has been extremely good, as you can see there, and that's all on the 30 meter band. Over the last 24 hours we also have had some other activity, I think, on 40 meters, so let's have a look at that. No, we haven't. Well, that's shocking. It must have been all on 10 meters. What I have done though is I have set the schedule on JTDX, as you'll see here. We've got a schedule going for on the band scheduler configuration, and what I'm doing is I'm going to swap around the bands over the next 48 hours just to see reception reports on 20 meters. You'll see there we've got 40, so we'll see how that gets on, but in the meantime the reception looks extremely good and very happy with it. Very quiet. I did mention in my last video, I just show you the setup, and obviously extremely basic. The use of paint is only within my capabilities, as you can appreciate. We have the PC, we have 3 connections between the PC and the SDR. We have a USB connection for just line control only. No audio goes across that connection. We have a speaker and a line connection. The line connection comes from the SDR to the PC. Currently I'm using the internal sound card of the PC, and that is sampling, I believe, at 192, which is very nice. Let's just check that and I'll show you that. So we've got the recording device here, and that's me, and let's have a look. So the input should be here, and this is the input that we're using at the moment. And you can see in advance we're using 192 kilohertz for the sampling rate, so that's doing quite nicely, and that's using just a Stant Common Garden Realtek built-in controller inside the onboard sound card, so on the motherboard, so that's doing very nicely. And again, same with the return line from the SDR back, the return line, sorry, from the PC back to the SDR. So that's coming back to the SDR, and then that's also coming back out to the speakers. So it's actually quite a strange way of running things. The signal comes in via the antenna to the SDR, where you then have a line transmission at 192 kilohertz sampling rate to the PC, where it's processed. That gives us, see here, with quite a wide, we get quite a wide pan adapter here. As you can see, from about 10.06 to about 10.1819. So we get a wide range for the pan adapter to go at. That comes in, processed by the PC, The sound then goes back out via an outbound connection called speaker, or whatever else you want to call it, an outbound at 192 back to the SDR, and then that goes out to the speakers. So it's pretty straightforward. We've got another connection down at the bottom, and that allows me also to transmit audio on a separate output to speakers. So what you're really looking at here, certainly if you want to use this type of radio, is certainly more than one sound card connected to your machine. You can use two built-in cards, or you can use an external USB interface. It's perfectly reasonable. So, I think that's all we have for the moment. What I will attempt to do over the next 24-48 hours is I will actually attempt to show you a live contact, and we will also do some comparisons with the TS2000 just to see exactly how it compares on the same antenna. Thanks very much for watching.